Cadeau and immediately got a bucket. Carolina the other way. Heels going right to left as we see it here courtside in at the Smith Center. R.J. Davis has it between the circles. 15 on the shot clock. Dribbles with his left hand to the left. Kicks it over to Ingram on the right side. Penetrates to the elbow. Now backs out. Now he'll attack. Gets deep. His turning hook shot is good over the challenge of both Hall and Shefflin.
That was a great drive from Harrison. You could tell that screen from Armando was to get him a three, but they switched it and he drove it right inside. And tough finish from him.
Shefflin has it for Clemson. Hands off to Hunter. Tried to dump it back to Shefflin. Pass a little tall. Shefflin able to recover. Get it on that low right block again. And spins baseline and hooks it off the glass. So nearly a turnover, but a good catch by Shefflin. And he was able to go up over Ingram for the bucket. And Tyler, two good shots for Clemson. They've gotten it right to the rim on their first two opportunities, up 4-2.
Yeah, you can tell Clemson thinks they have an advantage down low with some size, especially against Elliott Cadeau with Hunter posting him right away from the start of the game.
Cadeau misses a drive. He thought he was fouled by Jack Clark, but no whistle, and he missed the layup almost off the side of the backboard as Gerard around a screen pulls up for the long two and knocks it home. So Clemson 3 of 3 from the floor and leading 6-2 as Carolina goes the other way. They get it to Bacot, his first touch on the offensive side. Clemson going to go one-on-one with him for Hall. Misses the hook shot on the baseline. Rebound to Clemson. So as you might expect, Tigers coming out with a little more juice than the Tar Heels. Let's see if Carolina can respond. Down 6-2 early on, and Clemson has the basketball. Clark to Shefflin. Ingram right there on the catch. Shefflin fakes the handoff to Hunter. Instead goes over to Gerard. His challenge three. Tough one is good. He did not make one in Little John, but he knocks one in here. Clemson on top 9-2. They have not missed a shot as R.J. Davis can't hit the runner on the left baseline. Rebound to Clemson. Here come the Tigers with a chance to get a big early lead. Gerard cut off on the fast break. Out to a trailing Hall. His three is good. Clemson leads it 12-2. The Tigers 5 of 5 from the floor, including 2 3-pointers. They are up by 10 here early on. Cadeau diagnosing right of the lane. Out to Ryan. Pump fake and drive. Lost it. Got it back. Elevated and came up short. Meanwhile, Carolina 1 of 5 shooting with no offensive rebounds. In fact, Carolina doesn't have a rebound period in the game. Shefflin gets it deep again against Ingram. Spins in front of the rim. Turns around and Clemson finally misses one. Bodies on the floor from both sides. Carolina corrals the rebound. Don't have numbers, but R.J. Davis still going to attack and miss the little runner from about 6 feet, and now Clemson will slow it down.
I like that attack from R.J. He got the ball inside. It was a good shot, just kind of missed it a little bit. But Clemson has come out on a mission. They haven't missed a shot so far, it seems like, and they're taking the ball inside as well.
Yeah, made their first 5, just missed 1, but they're still on a 10-0 run. Hall adds to it with a 3. That is a 13-0 run, a 15-2 Clemson lead, and Carolina takes timeout with 16:32 to go. This will be just a 30-second timeout, but Hubert Davis not happy with anything right now, and hard to blame him. Tar Heels are 1 of 6 from the field. Clemson is 6 of 7 shooting, 3 of 3 from 3. The Tigers have 5 rebounds. The Tar Heels have 1, and this is a 13-0 run for Clemson. The largest deficit that Carolina has faced at any point this year is 17. That was against Connecticut. The largest deficit they have come back from is 14. That was against Florida State here in the Smith Center. Obviously very early, but Tyler, what a start for the Tigers.
It's an unbelievable start from Clemson. A couple of those shots were actually contested, hard three-point shots, especially with Gerard. He can really get it. Gerard's one of the best three-point shooters in the ACC. But also, what you got to do is you got to withstand this run from Clemson, and you got to rely on your defensive principles and your rotations and still make everything contested. And this is one of these games where, yeah, you just came off a great win against Duke, emotionally and physical win. You've got to turn around and prepare for Clemson and be ready.
P.J. Hall had been 1 of 12 from 3 in his last 2 games and 4 of 23 in his last 5. He is 2 of 2 here to start things off. Carolina looking for just its second field goal, down 15-2 here early on. Bacot gets it in the post, one-on-one with Hall. Clemson kind of hanging around like they might double. They don't, and Bacot muscles his way through Hall for the layup.
That was a tough finish from Armando. Him and Hall have been going at it. It's been hard for Armando to get that deep ceiling position because they're both physical bigs. That is a great matchup.
15-4 as Hunter hits a jump shot on the left baseline. Clemson 7 of 8 from the field. That is 86% as Carolina turns it over on the other side, trying to go down low. Clemson out of there with it. Jack Clark almost pulled a trailing 3. Instead, Tigers will slow it up with a 15-point lead, 17-4. Again, 7 of 8 from the floor. Chase Hunter drives to the left. Carolina switches it, so Ingram guarding him. Out to Hall. Pump fake for 3. Gets Bacot in the air. Hall drives, comes up short on the layup. Rebound tipped right back to Hall, and Clemson will reset. 15:22 to go. 15 on the shot clock. Paxton Wojcik has come to the scorers table for Carolina. Hall going to pull the trigger on another 3. This one's no good. Shefflin over the top of R.J. Davis gets the rebound. Out to Jack Clark. His 3 won't go, and this time it's Ingram who collects the board. Tarheels down by 13, 17-4. Ingram trailing the play between the circles. Couple of dribbles, hands off to Cadeau. Cadeau, guarded by the much bigger Jack Clark, will push it over to Cormac Ryan. Right corner to R.J. Davis. Down low to Bacot. Again, Bacot working one-on-one. Spins baseline and draws the foul on P.J. Hall. Carolina has made a concerted effort to get the ball to the big man these last few possessions after Clemson came out so hot. The foul on Hall, his first. It will be free throws for Bacot when we return. But the Heels on the wrong side of a 13-0 and now 15-2 Clemson run that has broken a big lead here early for the Tigers. 17-4, gracious, 14:49 to go. First half from Learfield.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but legendary teams let their performance worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with UNC, NC State, Duke, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Tarheels Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Hard to imagine Clemson could have started much better. They're up 17-4 with 14:49 to go in the first
Hey, what's
half.
going on, Rob?
Clemson
What's going
on?
on?
Pace to score over 100.
Nathan Elliott in the house. SG.
That you would hope would slow
Parsons.
down, but the Heels need to slow it down sooner rather than later. Bacot will be at the free throw line for 2 shots when action resumes. The game, our coverage of the game is presented by Liberty Senior Living. Their communities
What are you
across
talking
North
about?
Carolina have been designed for active seniors who have high expectations for living life to the fullest. Thank you, Liberty Senior Living, for presenting tonight's game. And a reminder that for more than 25 years, Top of the Hill Restaurant and Brewery has been a pre- and post-game tradition in Chapel Hill.
Clemson's usually better at football than basketball. Tar Heels, though, number 3 team in the country. Tar Heels are the number 3 team in the country.
So that means Carolina's 2 of 8 from the field. Clemson, meanwhile, 7 of 11. And Tyler, right now, Carolina just needs to kind of get things back under control a bit here early on.
Yeah, you can
Clemson is in Georgia, I guess, is the answer to your question.
If you remember, last game at Clemson, Armando dominated down low, and I thought that was a huge factor for the win on the road against Clemson.
Oh, Coach, I got you.
Also,
Yeah, he's
Basketball
old like
Jake,
me. We get
especially
along.
with Trimble out. Trimble's one of those guys that has come off the bench and provided this team with the spark, especially defensively when a team gets hot like this.
Second free throw, Bacot made the first as it popped around and went in. The second one is cleanly through. Tarheels going to show some full court pressure here. Eases up once the Tigers get it in, although Cormac Ryan is hanging around for Chase Hunter. So now Ryan guarding Hunter. Wojcik did come in for Cadeau. Clemson's made a sub as well. We'll tell you about that in a second as Gerard has it. Kicks it out to Gottfried. He is the sub for Clemson. Misses the long three, and Wojcik chases down the rebound ahead of Shefflin. 17-6, Heels down 11. Wojcik on the left wing. Finds Cormac Ryan on the top left. He gets it down low to Bacot. Spins around his defender, scores, and draws the foul.
That was a tough finish from Armando, especially with the left hand. A lot of banging down low. Finishes through contact with a little spin, off balance, make with his left hand. Very impressive move.
So Bacot has 6 of Carolina's 8 points.
Yeah, he retired about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, Rob. And you can tell he's bored out of his mind, and he's trying to find something else to focus on. But he has some cool videos on his channel. He goes out and does like golfing videos and how to fix your car and on top of the streams.
To 8 right now. Smith Center crowd. Good side. Was
high school basketball coach and a teacher.
Ready to help this Tar Heel team, and they need it. Down 8 here early on. Shefflin guarded by Ingram. Finds Gerard over to Gottfried. Hands off to Clark.
What's going on, Mike?
Gerard. R.J. Davis there on the catch. Gerard, an awkward-looking three. No good. Great box out by Ingram to deny Shefflin the rebound. Heels pitch it ahead to Cormac Ryan on the left side. Gerard falls down. That allows Ryan to get to the rim. Oh, he missed the uncontested layup with his left hand. Had an easy look that didn't go. Jack Clark the other way for Clemson. Pulls up. Tough jumper on the baseline. Won't drop. Ryan outworks Clemson for the board. Tar Heels down 17-9 and on the run. Ryan comes up the court right side.
South Carolina? I thought it was in Georgia.
3 out to Ryan on the wing. He'll send it to R.J. Davis to set up in the half court. Jalen Washington has come to the scorer's table for Carolina. Davis to a cutting Bacot, barreling in, out to Ryan, wide open for 3, off the back iron. Ingram tips the rebound, though, to Davis. Carolina resets. R.J. crossover, drive, dumps it to Bacot, and give him 2 more, and a chance for 3. Shefflin bodied him up, and that was a mistake.
Great finish from Armando. Another left-handed through physical contact, finished the bucket and one. Great play from Armando to put himself in position to go right up and score.
It's now 17-11. Bacot has 9.
Clayton, appreciate it, buddy.
11 points. Looks like Washington is going to come in for him if this free throw goes in. 17-11 the score. Clemson on top by 6. They jumped out to a 17-4 and 15-2 advantage. So led by as many as 13 a couple of times as Bacot does get the free throw. He will get a breather with Jalen. Well, hold on. Jalen Washington's going to replace Harrison Ingram, so Bacot will stay in the game. It's going to be Davis, Wojcik, Ryan, Washington, and Bacot. So the Tar Heels have their 2 biggest players in the game together. We've seen it some, not a lot, but we have seen it. Heels down 5. Gerard on the perimeter, bounces to Hall, who's back in for Clemson after a short rest. Hands off to Hunter. Hunter at the top of the key. Back over to Hall on the left wing. Tries to drive against Bacot. Now he's going to try and bang with the big guy. 2 veteran ACC players, and this time it's Hall who gets the hook shot to go and draws the foul on Armando.
That was just a tough finish from PJ. That was a foul, but, man, that was an impressive and one. And I will say, I like the big lineup right now because Clemson is going with 2
I appreciate
big
it, Mike.
This is
appreciate it.
To control the boards and also match up with their size.
So Hall already with 8. He scored 10 points the entire game in Littlejohn. He already has 8 tonight with a chance to make it 9 at the free throw line. And he gets Clemson's lead back to 7 at 19-12. Again, Tigers led 15-2 and 17-4 before Carolina scored 8 straight. For the Heels now down 7 with Hall at the line. He's a good free throw shooter at nearly 82%. Deep breath free throw up, and it's good. So the three-point play. Hall has 3 field goals, 2 3-pointers, and a 3-point play. That's added up to 9 points for him and a 20-12 Clemson lead. Tigers go zone. Heels pass in the middle of it to Bacot. Out to R.J. Davis. Now to Jalen Washington, high post. Left side, Cormac Ryan. Catch and shoot 3. Rattles out. Jalen Washington was getting wrestled as he wrestled down the rebound, and the foul's going to be called on Clemson. It is Chauncey Wiggins, who just checked in for the Tigers, called for the foul. Physical rebound by Washington and earns the foul and keeps possession with the Tar Heels. Jack Clark will check back in. Wiggins immediately sits down. No set Trimble tonight for Carolina, a reminder. As the inbounds goes left corner, R.J. Davis. Catch and shoot 3, won't go. Rebound, though, to Wojcik. He'll back up. Again, Carolina sets it up. Down low to Bacot. He's double-teamed and in trouble and tried to bounce it out to Wojcik. It was tipped out by P.J. Hall. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 12-16 on the game clock. R.J. Davis now 0 of 4. He and Cormac Ryan a combined 0 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4.
All right, Kathleen, range. Thank you.
Wojcik gets it in to Ryan. Crosses the court to R.J. Davis. Shot clock is at 8 as Washington had it in the left corner. Tried to pass up the sideline to Davis. Knocked out. There's 6 seconds now on the shot clock for the Heels.
You can see Clemson really putting a lot of ball pressure on us right now, especially with RJ trying to make everything difficult for him.
RJ pulls up for a really tough left corner 3. He thought he was fouled by Jack Clark. He tried to sell it, didn't get the whistle. The ball hit the side of the backboard and went out of bounds. So Carolina has seen its momentum quell a bit. Back within 8, though. They trail by as many as 13. Clemson made 7 of its first 8 shots. P.J. Hall around the perimeter as Harrison Ingram will check back in for Carolina. Next opportunity. Long 2-pointer missed by Chase Hunter. Rebound to Cormac Ryan. Ryan sprints front court right side. Dumps it down low to Bacot. Spinning against Hall. Just knocks him out of the way and lays it home. I think Bacot is bringing it, Tyler, right now. He's got 10.
I think it's great when Armando Rim runs right there and he gets that deep ceiling position. He always puts himself in great scoring position to go right up with that hook shot.
But another 3-pointer by P.J. Hall. Hall and Bacot carrying their respective teams. That's actually 12 for Bacot and now 12 for Hall as well. And it gets the lead back to 9 for the Tigers. Heels get it down low again, tipped away from Bacot. He chases it down, back out to R.J. Davis. Gets a screen from Bacot. Jump stop left of the lane, out to Ryan. Will this one go? No, missed another 3. He and R.J. Davis a combined 0 of 10, 0 of 6 from 3. Clemson the other way. Chase Hunter kicks it left corner to Josh Beadle, who's in. And as he drives baseline, Cormac Ryan fouls him. First foul on Ryan, second on Carolina. So P.J. Hall, 4 of 6 from the field. 3 of 4 from 3, has 12 points. He's made more 3-pointers in this game, nearly as he had made in the last 5 games, where he had been 4 of 23 from 3-point range. Bacot has 12, but nobody else from Carolina has a field goal other than Harrison Ingram. He is 1 of 1. Then you've got Ryan 0 of 5, Davis 0 of 5, Cadeau has 0 of 1 as well. Tar Heels have trailed by as many as 13, currently down 9, and Clemson will have the ball when we return. 23-14 Tigers with 10:55 to go first half from Learfield.
For any surface and
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment made to chill.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. You can't drive safely unless driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in increases your risk of crashing. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com.
Yeah, it's real close. It's real close.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
Clemson 23, Carolina 14, 10:55 to go in the first half. A reminder, after the game, we'll have our Best in the Game feature brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. That's our player of the game. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. And we're brought to you in part by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina. Official health insurance partner of Carolina Athletics, believes an inclusive community is a healthy community. Here for the Tarheels, here for all. But just a check of this Lenovo stat sheet can tell you why that score is how it is, and that's brought to you by Lenovo, smarter technology for all. Clemson, 9 of 17 from the field, 53%, 4 of 8 from three-point range, including P.J. Hall going 3 of 4. Carolina, meanwhile,
do what I want. Do what I want.
From the field, and everybody not named Armando Bacot is 1 of 12 shooting, 0 of 6 from three-point range. Tyler, obviously, R.J. Davis and Cormac Ryan, 0 of 10, 0 of 6 from 3. Heel's going to have a tough time winning if that continues.
Definitely. And also, when I look at the stat sheet, there's 0 fast break points, and you talked about it. One of your keys to the game was pace. And I think once we push the ball and actually create our own little pace, and R.J. and Cormac, they get these easy layups, I think you're going to start seeing things from the outside opening up.
Bacot has set down for the first time. He has been the only source of offense for Carolina. We'll set the 5 for you in just a moment, but Clemson working in the half court as Beadle has it on the left wing. R.J. Davis face guarding Girard, denying him the ball. Gets it to Hall with Jalen Washington guarding him. Hall pivoting into the paint. Short little bounce pass goes to Godfrey. Shot clock down to 1. His hook shot on the baseline won't go. The rebound tip by Washington into Wojcik's hands. Wojcik has given Carolina a spark in this game with Trimble not available due to an upper body injury. Heels working in the half court. Jalen Washington picks up his dribble, hands to R.J. Davis.
Right, give me just a minute. I'm trying to sync something up here.
Getting right in his shirt. Bounces to Washington, out to Wojcik. Shot clock to 8. Wojcik's going to try a 3. Count it, the left-handed triple from the left wing. Wojcik had not made a 3 since the first Clemson game, but he gets that one and brings Carolina within 6. And I'm telling you, he can shoot it. If that bucket can start looking a little big to him, that would be a benefit. As Girard misses a jumper, Wojcik slaps the rebound off the backboard and then rips it away. Here comes Wojcik the other direction. Stops in the middle of the floor. He drives through and he draws a foul. As he was knocked down, I believe it's going to be Girard, his first. And Tyler, when you have somebody go down like Trimble did for
all right, I just learned something. Learned how to pause YouTube TV.
He's playing with a ton of confidence, and also what he's done to get himself involved in this game. He got a couple loose rebounds, fought inside, and he's pushing the ball. He's playing with a lot of energy, and it's rubbing off. He's been unbelievable tonight, and he hit down that timely three-point shot that we definitely needed.
R.J. Davis checks out for the first time as Cadeau re-enters the game. So it's Cadeau, Wojcik, Withers, Ingram, and Washington as Ingram turns it over. Tried to get his backing in hook shot from the left of the lane, and as he jump stopped in the paint, he lost the basketball. Other direction, Clemson has it. Shefflin on the low left block against Ingram. And Shefflin proceeds to, well, no, he didn't turn it over.
And I looked it up. Rob. It's an 8 that's apparently about to be extinct.
Out of bounds, but off Ingram last. And, in fact, Ingram reached in there and tipped it away. It wasn't just on Shefflin's dribble. Carolina lost Girard on the inbound. How do you do that in a wide-open 3 in the corner? Cadeau didn't know where he was.
You can't leave him open. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the ACC. That's going to be a bucket almost every time.
Wojcik will try and answer the 3. Can't do it off the front iron. Rebound to Clemson. So Carolina had it down to 6 with the ball. Couldn't score. And now the Tigers have it back to 9, and they'll go to the free throw line as Jack Clark was fouled on the drive by Jalen Washington. His first and third on Carolina. So Girard and Hall have combined for
Tyler
20 of Clemson's 26 points.
What's going on, Tyler Hilton?
5 of 7 from three-point range, while you've got Ryan and Davis 0 of 10 from the floor and 0 of 6 from 3 for the Tar Heels. 2 shots for Jack Clark. Doesn't have a ton of opportunities this year, but he makes the first. He's now just 5 of 6 on the season. This is his 12th game and 4th start for Clemson. And the Tigers take it back to a double-digit lead at 27-17. They led by as many as 13 early after a really hot start. Carolina cut it down to 6, but now Clemson's run off 5 straight to lead it again by 11 at 28-17, and the Tigers are going to go zone. Tar Heels look like Withers was not where he wanted to be, so they get him at the free throw line and now work against this 2-3. Wojcik to Cadeau, quickly right side to Ingram.
Just send me a DM. I don't have a Valhalla Sports Talk Instagram anymore though, so you probably have to do it on Twitter, dude, or
gets another jumper to go. So right now, Gerard and Hall are unconscious.
Whatever the hell that thing is. Discord.
As Wojcik is fouled, going the other direction. We'll see who that's on. Brad Brownell doesn't like it. The foul's on Shefflin, his second. So that's 6 on Clemson. It will put Wojcik to the line for 2 shots. So Clemson has met its largest lead of 13 at 30-17, 8:23 to go in the half. P.J. Hall will check back in for Clemson here in a moment, as will Ryan. And
so I learned something cool here in the first quarter of this game.
That was a good push from Wojcik to really try to get the ball out in transition and create something for himself. It is especially important to push
pause YouTube TV to let the radio and YouTube TV sync up.
I think if we can push the ball, and it will prevent the zone and get easier buckets, especially with this lineup.
Wojcik misses the free throw, though. He had been 10 of 11 on the season, right under 91%, but misses the first well short. Baycott and Ryan.
I can't do it right now, Tyler. I can't do it right now, buddy.
Second free throw for
maybe
Wojcik
if Butterfly comes in here, she could drop it.
So it's 30-18 with 8:23 to go. Cadeau, Wojcik, Ryan, Ingram, Baycott, the 5 on the floor for Carolina. Gerard drives hard on the left, stops, kicks it out to Wiggins, who's back in, finds Gerard again. A switch has Baycott guarding him, so he'll pass it to Clark, get it back, and now work one-on-one with the big man. Shot clock down to 10. Gerard between the legs, crossover, step back 2 is well short. Rebound to Paxson Wojcik. He'll give it to Ingram. Carolina can't get moving up the court, though. Ingram leaves it for Cadeau. Right back to Ingram. To Cadeau. Floats a pass down low to Baycott. One hard dribble. He's really deep. Tried to find a cutting Ingram. The pass was fumbled, but Harrison recovers and circles back out. He'll get it to Cadeau. His jumper, no. Baycott with a rebound in traffic. Goes back up on the right. Can't score. Rebound to the Tigers. Man, it was getting physical down low on that one.
It's almost like the line of scrimmage at the football right now. Man, there's a lot of banging down low, a lot of bodies going everywhere.
And then there's a foul in transition. Clarence Armstrong going to count the bucket. So Dylan Hunter, who just came in, attacked Cadeau. He'll get the basket and draw the foul. So Cadeau picks up the personal, and Clemson now leads by 14 at 32-18 with 7.5 to go. Carolina does not have a field goal in nearly 3 minutes, and the Tigers have their largest lead of the ball game. It'll be a free throw for Clemson. When we return, Heel's got to stem this tide before Clemson gets too far away. Down 32-18 from Learfield.
Would you like to learn how AI-driven financial strategies can empower you to meet evolving challenges with confidence? OneStream can help you do just that. It's the next generation intelligent finance platform that streamlines corporate performance management processes such as planning, forecasting, financial close, and consolidation. Choose the smarter option. Choose OneStream. Go to onestream.com.
Learned how to do it. Now I got to learn.
This is the Tar Heels Sports Network.
How to make it work.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles' juicy golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
Seven and a half to go in the first half. And it has been all Clemson so far, and the scoreboard reflects that. 32-18 Tigers on that North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what they do best. Our broadcast presented in part by Allen Tate Realtors. Whether you're buying, selling, relocating, or seeking financing or insurance, Allen Tate can help. Allen Tate Realtors, the #1 realtor in the Carolinas with more than 70 local offices and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Worth noting again, no Seth Trimble tonight for Carolina. Creighton Lebo also unavailable. Also, Jalen Washington, when he came out of the game, took off his right shoe and went into the tunnel with Doug Halverson, the Tar Heel trainer. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, it is, Tyler, a lot of Clemson offense. 12 of 23 from the field. That's 52%. 5 of 9 from 3. Carolina, meanwhile, just 6 of 22. That is 27% and 1 of 9 from three-point range.
I think you got to start defensively, and I think you can't let Joe Girard shoot open shots. You've got to find a way to contest everything from outside, and obviously the way that P.J. Hall is playing tonight, he seems like he's hit everything from outside. You've got to keep his shots contested, and then you got to push the ball like we talked about, pace, find the ways to get easy buckets, and then I think things will start to open up offensively, especially for RJ. I would expect RJ to find his rhythm and have a big second half if he doesn't find it near the end of this first.
Free throw is short by Dylan Hunter, so he just gets the 2 in transition before the timeout. Clemson in the zone again, and why not? Carolina 1 of 9 from three-point range. Carolina has its starting 5 on the floor right now. That includes R.J. Davis, who's back in. Over to Ryan, to Bacot, back to Ryan. Extra pass to R.J. Davis. Not going to get a cleaner look, and he drops it in for 3.
Wide open look for R.J. from the top of the key. It was just a matter of time before he found his rhythm in his shot.
First points for Davis, 32-21. Carolina back within 11 after Clemson briefly led by 14. That was the largest advantage for the Tigers. Chase Hunter on a switch. Cadeau is guarding P.J. Hall in the post, and the Tigers try to get it to him and turn it over. Elliot Cadeau, and I think he's got an argument of saying Hall pushed him in the back as that entry pass came in. There was no whistle, but the pass was errant and out of bounds, so it will belong to Carolina with 6:41 to play first half.
It's good physicality down there, but also a good job from Cadeau to battling and staying with PJ, not giving up anything easy, especially inside with the mismatch like that.
Tigers again show zone here to start this possession. Carolina, Cadeau and Ryan passing back and forth. Cadeau crossover, finds Ryan in the right corner, wide open. He is just off right now. Missed it short. Heel's got to have some of those go in when you get a quality look like that. Chase Hunter at the free throw line, picks up his dribble, dumps it down low to P.J. Hall. Had R.J. Davis trying to front him, and Hall easily works around him for the dunk. 34-21. Hall now with 14. He averages just about 20 per game. He had 10 in the game in Littlejohn. Cadeau gets deep, and his reverse layup is tipped after it hit the backboard by Chauncey Wiggins. So that'll be a bucket for Cadeau, his first. And it gets Carolina back within 11 at 34-23, 5:59 to play.
He's done a great job of finding ways to get the
ball. What's going on, Andrew? What's going on?
And find the easy buckets, especially sometimes those layups that he's been getting lately. He's done a really good job at that.
Clemson has gone to a really big lineup. Wiggins at 6'10 and a half. Jack Clark at 6'10. They have some length and height out on the court right now. Chase Hunter at 6'5", drives in left of the lane. Excuse me, that's Dylan Hunter, his brother. Gives it to P.J. Hall, pulls up. The guarded 2 won't go. Rebound hits the floor, tipped by Bacot to Cadeau. Carolina down 11. Cadeau finds Bacot in transition. He can't quite get the layup to go, but he does draw the foul. The pass was a bounce pass through traffic. Bacot just kind of fumbled it as he caught it. It was a tough one. The foul on Dylan Hunter, his first. It will give Bacot 2 free throws.
He did fumble that pass just a little bit and looked like he got bumped and got control of the ball and almost threw it up there for an and one. That was a great job from Armando to run the floor, kind of get himself in a fast break position. They had numbers. Good find from RJ.
34-23, Clemson on top as Bacot hits the first free throw. Gerard will return. Gerard and Hall have a combined 24 points. That's what Carolina has as a team. Tigers are up by 10, 34-24 with 5:25 to go in the first half. Bacot, the only Tar Heel in double figures with 12. The next closest Tar Heel has 4. That's Wojcik. Actually, now that's 14 points for Bacot. Stats late changing here courtside, so he's up to 14. Nobody else has more than 4. Heels down 9. Smith Center crowd to its feet, trying to urge on a couple defensive stops here. Chase Hunter pushes off Cadeau, no whistle. And Clemson was trying to call timeout, but Pat Adams called a foul on Cadeau.
And that rain's really coming down. Windy, rainy here today.
I guess.
My street is wet.
Doug Sermon's coming saying timeout. I was trying to see if the timeout was called first or the foul was called first. 34-25 the score. Clemson has definitely been.
What's up, Rob? Did you read the community post that I put up last night?
I'm a little confused myself right here.
Going to another Dodger game the day before the one that the COO and I go to. Going to enemy territory, the Padres Stadium in Arizona.
I do think they've called a foul on Cadeau. That's
Club seats, too. Bougie.
5th team foul on the Tar Heels. So it will just be an inbound for Clemson, but it is the second foul on Cadeau.
They're really wet.
First Tar Heel with 2. Shefflin, the only.
They're really wet, and part of my driveway is muddy.
Clemson up 34-25. Clemson jumped on the Tar Heels immediately. Led this game 15-2.
JPS?
Carolina has been trying to come back ever since. Tar Heels have gotten as close as 6, currently down 9. Still first half, long way to go, of course. Davis, Wojcik back in, Ryan, Ingram, and Bacot, the 5 on the floor for Carolina. As the Tigers try to bounce it down low, but another foul call. This
a lot of fouls.
Ryan.
Boy, that was a touchy little foul. As much physicality has been going on tonight down low.
Yeah, COO will be in training that whole day, but I'll go over there to another stadium, the Peoria Sports Complex.
To reach from behind to tip away the entry pass, which he did, but the whistle blown. Tigers still were trying to work it in, get it into Hall on the left baseline area.
Check this morning. I didn't see Andrew's memberships. They didn't show up yet. I'm a little worried. It's been like a month now. It's been like a month. There might be something broken.
At nearly 93%. He will check in. Carolina's going to have to go to Zayden High to replace Cormac Ryan, who has 2 fouls. So now you got Cadeau with 2 fouls. Ryan with 2 fouls. Seth Trimble unavailable. And
it didn't start here until about 10 o'clock, Tyler. But yeah, I hear you.
The back tunnel with Tar Heel trainer
getting
Doug
pretty
Halverson.
yucky out there.
Can't see if Jalen's back on the bench or not. Doug Halverson is, as Gerard's free throw is good. So he'll get the back end of the 1-and-1, and Tigers back up by 10. So Gerard and Hall continue to pace the Tigers. 25 for those 2 players. And make it 26. It's an 11-point Clemson lead. See if Carolina can get this down to 6 to 8 range here before halftime. They'd love to get it tied, of course, but small chunks. RJ Davis against this Clemson zone out on the perimeter. Crossover, gets inside the 3-point arc. Stop there, has to go back middle of the floor to Wojcik. Over to Davis. Davis loses the dribble, recovers. Now he's going to drive against Chase Hunter. His high degree of difficulty shot won't go. Carolina never got moving on that possession. Here comes Clemson the other direction. Gerard has it tipped away by Zayden High, who dives to the floor to save it to R.J. Davis. Pitch ahead to Ingram. Extra pass to Wojcik. He'll pass it right back to Ingram. Carolina setting up, kicking it right corner to high for three. Off the back iron, no. And Bott boxed out of the play. Clemson gets the rebound. Still 36-25 Tigers as they go the other way. Wiggins nearly traveled on the perimeter, able to give it over to Chase Hunter. Hunter will pull up for the long jump shot. Good for three.
That was still a contested three. And Chase Hunter, he's not a great three-point shooter.
At 27% on the season.
Clemson's just hot right now.
Yeah, they've made 5 threes in this first half, 5 of 9 from
You
three-point
feel
range.
like tries? Tired, you mean?
3:40 to go first half.
Tyler?
Carolina can't
Makes
figure
you feel
out the
tired?
zone either, as the Heels are having a ton of trouble getting inside the Clemson defense. Davis to Bacot, right back to Davis. He's going to attack left of the lane, comes up short. Rebound, Wojcik had it. It's still loose on the floor. It squirts out of the scrum and run down by
Both these teams having trouble making shots all of a sudden.
58% this half. Down by 14. Gerard for three off the back iron, no. And a rebounding foul. That'll get a big round of applause from the Carolina crowd as they were frustrated that they hadn't seen a whistle on the Tigers in a while. That one's called on R.J. Godfrey. His second, 8th on Clemson. Will put R.J. Davis to the line for a 1-and-1 when action resumes. He'll try to stop a 2+ minute scoring drought that has seen Clemson take a 14-point lead again with just 3:10 to play in the first half. Tarheels struggling here at home, down 14 from Learfield.
To a commercial break.
26 electric cooperatives are partnering with outstanding educators to bring creative learning to life through the Bright Ideas Grant Program. These grants have positively impacted millions of students in all 100 counties in the Tar Heel State. Grant applications will open April 1st. Teachers, if you have a bright idea for energizing learning in your classroom, apply now by contacting your local electric cooperative or visiting ncbrightideas.com. North Carolina Electric Cooperatives, powering a brighter future.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Take advantage of exceptional offers on the BMW X3 and X5. Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com today.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
Tar Heels have not scored in more than 2 minutes. That has seen Clemson stretch its lead back out to 14, and the Tigers have controlled this game. They jumped out to a 15-2 lead. Carolina could not make anything early. Tigers made 7 of their first 8 shots, including 3 3-pointers, to establish that sizable advantage. Carolina cut it down to 6. But now the Heels have gone more than 2 minutes without scoring. That has allowed Clemson to stretch this back out to a 14-point lead at 39-25. 3:10 to go before halftime.
A little under 200 views, 13 likes.
When action resumes. Food Lion, proud to sponsor the Score to Give More program. For each free throw the Heels make today, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. Tyler, what is the plan here for the last 3:10? If you're Carolina, how do you try and get yourself back in this a little bit before halftime?
First of all, you can't give Joe Girard anything easy. You've got to make
it's time. What you having for lunch today? Some meat socks.
AJ Hall, as hot as he is right now, you've got to guard him from the outside. But still, I think the key is push the ball,
sausage tubes,
and try to get something out in transition. But what we just did right there is put RJ at the free throw line. This is crucial, too, because once you see a player, especially like RJ, to get these easy buckets at the free throw line, you start to see the ball go in, and it gives him confidence. You'll see that affect other areas of his game, especially the outside shot.
But Davis misses the free throw. He was 92%, but he has been missing some recently. Now 20 of his last 26. Again, a quality percentage, but not nearly where he had been.
Just been one of those nights right now. You got to find ways to affect the game in other areas besides scoring.
Girard, tough catch and shoot three, way off the mark. He was trying to kick his leg out and earn the foul. Heels with the rebound, heading the other way. Harrison Ingram, who's been quiet, drives in. His up and under layup won't go. Rebound to Clemson. That's another area that the Tigers are currently bettering the Heels is in rebounding, as Jack Clark gets it on the left baseline. Good challenge by Zayden High, but Clark able to finish, and it's now a 16-point Clemson lead. It would be the largest comeback
Butterfly, what's up?
In a victory should they come back and win.
Butterfly, can you drop the Discord link for Tyler, please? Can you drop the Discord link if you get a chance for Tyler?
Carolina really struggling. Ingram tries to change that. Short on the three. Bacot way up for the rebound. Goes back up. Can't score, but Zayden High comes in to tip it home.
It's a great tip from Zayden, especially with Armando getting double-teamed inside. A lot of attention on him, boxing him out. Zayden just found his way, tip in, nice easy bucket. That was big.
That stops us.
It's early. It's early, Butterfly. 5 o'clock streams usually don't do very well.
Jack Clark behind the back pass.
This is a doubleheader tonight.
Three is off the mark. Bacot with the rebound. Quickly to R.J. Davis. Davis sprinting down the floor. Crossover to the cup. Can't finish, but there's going to be a foul on the rebound on P.J. Hall. And that's the second on Hall.
I added the cat to the features today, Butterfly. The timeout cat. He's coming up on your screen right now. Or she, I guess.
5 free throws this year.
You see that?
Has not had an attempt since the Northern Iowa game in the Bahamas. Now he's 4 of 5 on the season, but hasn't even attempted one since that game in the Bahamas. 41-27 with just 98 seconds to go, first half.
Well, that was a big foul because it puts P.J. Hall in some sort of foul trouble, giving him his second big-time player who's actually done a lot.
So Carolina back to the free throw line.
If we can get him in foul trouble, it's going to
down big in this one.
But Zayden's come in and he's done some big things as far as energy-wise and put himself in good rebounding position.
And he hits the free throw. Make it 41-28. So he has 3 points. That's the most he's scored in a game this year as a Tar Heel. Talented freshman, seen limited minutes with the depth and experience in front of him, of course. Second one's no good. 41-28. Carolina down 13. Chase Hunter the other way for the Tigers. To Wiggins on the top of the key. High is still in. Carolina was going to put in Jalen Washington, but High missed the free throw. As Wiggins able to body through the freshman after a lot of dribbling and score. 43-28. 15-point Tiger lead. The largest that Carolina has trailed by at halftime this year is 6. So that's going to change tonight as Davis just 1 of 8 from the field, make it 2 of 9 with the crossover step back three. His second field goal, both have been threes, and Heels need any points they can get right now.
That was a big bucket. You want to try to get some momentum going into halftime so you can come out in the second half with that momentum and try to, break this game open and get something going.
43-31 the score as Girard dribbling on the perimeter. Three-pointer taken and missed by Wiggins. Rebound Bacot. Carolina will go the other direction. Down 12, 43-31. Davis gets a screen from High. Drives in, out to Ingram. Open look for three. That's good. Back-to-back threes. Heels back within single digits at 43-34. They've trailed by as many as 16. Clemson can hold for the final shot of the half. Brad Brownell directing traffic. Game clock down to 10 as Hunter dribbles out near the left sideline. He's going to go one-on-one with Ingram. Crossover, pulls up at the ACC logo, way off the mark. High with the rebound to Wojcik. He'll fire one up from half court, which is just short. It was online.
All right, so we are at the half. We are at the half.
So
Clemson 43, the number 3 Tar Heels 34. So the number 3 team in the country in trouble.
9 at the break. Clemson led by as many as 16, but the Tar Heels close on a 9-2 spurt and are back within 9 at the break. 43-34 Tigers at halftime from Learfield.
I don't monitor that audio there. But yeah, halftime, y'all. Halftime. And the number 3 team in the country in a bit of trouble here, down to Clemson. This is the first of 2 streams on the channel today. Later tonight, we got some NBA basketball action, an 8 o'clock start. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. Thor and his buddy there will tell you what it should sound like when you click that mouse. And give the video a like. No copyright on the bunny and the turtle, y'all. That's what came up. Let's take a look at these halftime stats, the box score for this game. 14 likes on the stream. We're a little over 200 views. I sent it, Andrew. I sent it. It's on the way. It's on the way. I sent it the same day you sent those memberships. Weird. Wow, that wind is howling out there, y'all. Howling. Tostadas on tap for dinner. Tostada Tuesday. Clemson has not won at UNC since 2020. Rhodes says, my wife has your money. High score for Clemson is Hall with 14, Gerard with 12, Hunter with 7, Clark with 4, Shiflin with 2. Off the bench, I don't know how they show him Hall on the bench as well. Weird. North Carolina's high score is Bacot with 14, Davis with 6, Ingram with 5, Cadeau with 2, Ryan with none. 9-point lead for the Tarheels. For the Tigers. I have no idea, Skeptic. Isn't it like the imprint from Bigfoot? They have an alternative logo that's a footprint as well, and it looks like the Bigfoot. Deer steaks? Interesting, Rhodes. You said you had all those deers on the property, and now you're having deer steaks. Interesting. Clemson shooting 48% from the field. The Tar Heels 31. Clemson shooting 43% from beyond the arc. Clemson a measly 27%. Cornelius. Halftime between Clemson Tigers, North Carolina Tar Heels. This game being shown on ESPN on your local television dial. Today's college basketball scoreboard scrolling on the top of your screen there. Let's move it over. It was a full slate of action, of course. All right, we should be about to get ready for the second half in this game here. See if the number 3 North Carolina Tar Heels can come back from down and avoid the upset. Later tonight on Valhalla Sports Talk, we got NBA action. It'll be the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Phoenix Suns, an 8 o'clock start. And then tomorrow, the Pelicans take on the Clippers in LA. I'll probably find a college game to do before that tomorrow as well. Let's find this audio. Make sure we still got audio for this bad boy.
The Tar Heels are back within striking distance. It's a 2-possession game at 17-11. Paxton Wojcik, who's seen a bunch of minutes in tonight's game, no thanks to Seth Trimble being in.
Let me refresh this. I feel like that was the beginning of the game.
Performance from the floor, that's 31.4%, 4 out of 15 from three-point land, 8 of 11 at the stripe. The Tar Heels are out rebounding the Tigers 22-20. Armando Bacot leading the way with 14 points. R.J. Davis with 6, your next leading scorer for Carolina. Clemson, meanwhile, shoots 48.5%, 16 out of 33 from the field, 6 of 14 beyond the arc, and 5 of 6 at the stripe. P.J. Hall with an early 14. Joseph Girard has 12. They are the lone Tigers in double figures. That'll do it for the Wells Fargo halftime show, brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. We'll take one more break and send things back to Jones and Tyler for the game's second half. Clemson up 9 at the break, 43-34 from Learfield.
They're not just
there you go, Kathleen. Free points.
They're your Tar Heels. Customize your Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today.
It reminds me, I have to get the betting set up for the night game.
Tar Heels. Wells Fargo is proud to be the official bank of Carolina Athletics. Copyright 2023. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Now this is a Dunkin' Run. A $3
the hell did I say it was tonight?
Medium or larger coffee.
I'm going on a Dunkin' Run. You want anything?
Oh, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a hot coffee.
Oh, Bucks Suns.
Wait, actually, a sausage, egg, and
Bucks
cheese
Suns.
and an iced coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great
So that's
team,
ready to go for
UNC
tonight.
is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, proud partner of Carolina Athletics.
My boss can ramble on trying to eat lunch. He is crapping on about some shit he told me 1 month ago.
The Tar Heels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an
Sounds like I could be your boss.
equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and zero turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our low monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
Here we go. Carolina coming out the locker room. They don't look too stressed.
That's it for the Wells Fargo halftime show, brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Let's get to the trusted choice of the game, brought to you by the trusted choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina, who want you to stay safe behind the wheel.
Ain't being bothered while you're eating your sausage sock.
Let's have a hands-free NC. To learn more and find an agent near you, visit
Big socks.
trustedchoice.com/GoHeels. Tyler, what do the Heels need to do to overcome this 9-point halftime deficit, 43-34?
I think it's got to be R.J. Davis. I think he's got to find his way to establish himself in this game. Either get easy buckets, get layups, push the ball in transition, and then we got to have somebody outside of Armando to kind of give us a boost, especially in the scoring department.
Ryan
there you go.
Davis
Second half underway.
2 of 16 from the floor. They'll need more than that, of course. Ryan has it between the circles for Carolina. Short pass to Bacot. Now to Cadeau. To Ryan on the left wing. Back up top to Cadeau. Jack Clark jumped the pass. That allowed Cadeau to get by him, but then Cadeau was blocked by Clark. Clark with a significant size advantage on the Tar Heel point guard. Girard over to Chase Hunter on the left wing. R.J. Davis trying to stay with him. Now to Hall. Hall driving right of the lane. Ingram guarding him this time, and Hall doesn't get the roll on the hook shot. Heels the other way. R.J. Davis to a trailing Bacot. Right back to Davis. Heels going left to right as we see it here in the second half. Still down 9. Each team's had the ball once. Neither team scored. Davis drives, leaves it for Bacot in the two-handed dunk. Drove left of the lane. Tyler bounced it to the right side, and Bacot flushed it.
Hall came over there to provide help-to-helper defense and left Armando wide open. Great find from RJ, especially from Armando. Put himself right in that scoring position in that dunker spot to go right up and dunk it.
Hall, low left block, going to go one-on-one with Bacot. Backing into the middle of the paint. His tough hook shot, short. Bacot with the board. He'll give it to RJ.
On fat bag and some spuds.
They trailed by as many as 16. Davis, a transition 3.
Delicious.
He thought he got fouled. He is begging for a whistle.
I thought he got hit from this angle, too. It looked like he could have hit his hand. But anyways, it was a great push and also a great defensive possession from Armando down low on Hall last possession.
Shefflin double team, sends it out to Hall. Doug Sermons was yelling no at R.J. Davis as he argued for the call. Hall, the three-pointer is good. Hall has hit so many big threes in this game. That is his 4th made 3. He had made 4 threes in the last 5 games. It gets the lead for Clemson back to 10. Mark that, where Carolina has Cormac Ryan open for 3. Online, but short. And there's going to be a rebounding foul called on the Tigers. It is on Hall, and that's his 3rd. So mark that moment where R.J. Davis pulled up for 3.
Butterfly says, Rob, another fat bag? Be careful what you are, what you eat.
Did not get the whistle, and then Hall hits the 3 on the other side. But Hall will check out now with his 3 fouls as R.J. Godfrey returns. Cadeau gets the inbounds to Ingram. Carolina back down 10. They trailed by as many as 16 in this game. Ingram to Bacot. Double team comes out to Ingram. Big 3 on the way. Good from the left wing. Ingram, his second 3.
And so if nothing in this stream, I learned how to sync up YouTube TV with the radio.
Clemson on top.
It's not easy to do, but I think I figured it out.
Wild hook shot is an air ball. Ingram collects,
so I might not have to watch it on the computer anymore.
Little hop step, drives in, leaves it for Bacot, and he's fouled from behind. Jack Clark trying to block the shot off the ball.
I eat fast all the time, so no other a-hole takes it. Maybe stealing your food in the lunchroom, Bob? Or Rob?
And Jones, it looks
Bob.
like they came out and they're really pushing the ball and they're playing with pace right now. One of your keys to start the game. It looks like that's a big difference the way we've come out and attacked in this second half.
So 2 shots coming for Bacot. Heels down by 7. They've trailed by as many as 16 in this game. Free throw good by Bacot. Bacot's up to 17 points. Hall has 17 for Clemson.
I tell you what, Armando's really done a good job of making his free throws this year, and I think it's been a huge difference, and he's been one of those players that you can rely on late in the game. It's been a big change from last year. He's really done a great job with his free throws.
Heels within 5, first time since it was 17-12 have they been this close. Inbounds to Girard. Carolina with a little pressure in the backcourt. R.J. Davis trying to stay with him. 2 veteran ACC guards. 46-41. Clemson's led by as many as 16, up by 5. Clark to Girard. Between the circles. Gets a really high screen from Shefflin. Tries to drive right of the lane. Pitches it out in the corner right to Godfrey. Loses his footing on the baseline. Keeps his dribble. Shot clock down to 5. Godfrey stripped by Bacot. Ball loose on the deck. Shot clock is down to 1. And Chase Hunter.
Clock violation.
I think so. The rebound is loose. Bacot to the
floor.
And there's going to be a foul as Jack Clark jumped on the back of Bacot, who was on the floor for the loose ball. A messy sequence there.
You get Bob in there, you got a couple names.
Clark and Carolina with the basketball.
When guys are diving on the floor, going after balls, there's a lot of physicality right there. Armando got down on the floor, grabbed the ball. Huge play from him to get the foul.
46-41. Clemson by 5. First time that Carolina has been this close since it was 17.
So the CBS site is working much better today. Probably because I'm not playing the game video-wise on the computer.
Against the much taller Clark. Oh, crossover gets him to the rim, but he missed the layup. And then the foul on Bacot on the rebound. It was such a nice move by Cadeau to get a really clean look, but he just, I don't know if he lost it going up because he really only hit the backboard on his layup attempt. He just kind of pushed it. And the foul on Bacot, his second, first on Carolina this half. So it remains 46-41. Inbounds to Clark, now to Girard. Girard sprints front side on the left, checked by R.J. Davis to Shefflin. Hands off to Chase Hunter, wraps around a screen, dips it off to Shefflin, who runs into Ingram. And there's going to be a three-point play chance for Shefflin. Ingram had turned around thinking he was boxing out. And so Shefflin ran into his back.
Do a chili cook-off this weekend, Kathleen?
The foul on Ingram, his first. Second on Carolina. And Clemson can push it back to 8 if the bucket or if the free throw goes for Shefflin. Which it does. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 4 times tonight that Carolina has cut it to 5 or 6. And Clemson has answered with a three-point play, either by a foul and a bucket or a three-pointer. They get it back to 8 at 49-41. Of course, the rest of those opportunities came in the first half. Bacot, double team comes, finds Cadeau, and he turned it over. Cadeau was trying to drive left of the lane and push it to Ingram. And
it's an 8-point game now.
Come to the scorer's table.
It's an 8-point game. 15:51 remaining, second half.
Girard, step back
3.
Rattles out. Bacot with the board. Carolina the other way.
Carolina pushing far side.
Led by 16 late in the first half. Davis dribbles around right to the lane. He's going to go out to the
3. Nailed it.
Davis up to 9. 49-44.
That was not an easy shot from RJ either. It looked like he wanted to penetrate and go inside, but he pulled the ball outside, back around the perimeter, and didn't realize how wide open he was and went right up for the easy three-pointer.
Shefflin has it ripped away by Ingram down low. Ingram will go behind the back to clear traffic in the front court. Cadeau, Davis, extra pass. Ryan, pump fake for 3. He'll go to the mid-range. Push shot is good. First bucket for Ryan. Heels within 3. 15 minutes to go in the Smith Center. Will Brad Brownell wait for the official timeout? He just can't. He's got to take
timeout on the floor.
14:57 to play. Carolina down by as many as 16 late in the first half. Back within 3. 14:57 to go in the Smith Center from Learfield.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary
it's second time today that I put the picture up of Butterfly and Rob.
SUV, rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport.
If you're new, hit that subscribe button, y'all.
See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available.
Give the video a like.
This is the Tarheels Sports Network from Learfield.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules
not exactly.
So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you.
So I decided on the subscriber count, I'm just going to do it manually. If Streamlabs won't help me fix it, I'll just type it in every day.
Visit your local Reed's
At least it's not stuck at 14,000.
Reeds.com to chat with an expert.
Yeah, you're the cat, Rob's the mouse.
That your home is your largest
purchase physical investment.
I think it's a rat, though.
Will be noticed from your
I'm pretty sure he's more ratty than mousy.
The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking
I ain't no
amazing.
mouse.
Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the details.
Going back to last half, Carolina has outscored Clemson 21-8. After
The mouse,
Tigers
says
led by
Parsons.
16 points, 41-25.
Just stream last.
Now the score is 49-46 Clemson with 14:57 to play. Tonight's game presented by Liberty Senior Living. Their communities across North Carolina have been designed.
Pretty fancy how I got that little live button going on and off there. Look at how fancy that shit is.
Senior Living for presenting tonight's
Like a
game.
professional
And
dang
Modelo,
deal.
proud to sponsor Carolina basketball as well. Modelo, an official beer of the Tar Heels. Tyler, what are you seeing from the Tar Heels that have able to whittle this lead as large as 16 late in the first half down to 3?
Well, I think the second half, first of all, they're a totally different team. They came out with energy. They're really pushing the
Carolina now just down by 3 with 14:57 remaining second half.
Has seemed to found a little bit of his rhythm and kind of inserted himself into this game, and I think it's made a huge difference.
P.J. Hall has 3 fouls. He's on the bench. He has 17 points. We'll see if he comes back out of this huddle. He will not, so it looks like he's going to stay on the bench for Clemson. He and Girard have 29 of Clemson's 49 points, 17 for Hall, 12 for Girard. Bacot already has a double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds. His second straight double-double, 10th this year, 78th of his career. Nobody else for Carolina has more than 9. That's R.J. Davis. Ingram has 8, although both those guys have been warming from the late first half.
How come you look so stressed, buddy? How come you look
Carolina
so stressed?
has Davis.
Quit walking under those cables, too.
Ryan, Ingram,
How come you
and
looking
Bacot
stressed,
as
buddy?
the 5 on the floor. No Seth Trimble available tonight due to an upper body injury sustained in practice yesterday. Creighton Lebo also unavailable with an illness. Shefflin has picked up his dribble at the top of the key, hands off to Chase Hunter. He'll switch his screen, so Ryan trying to guard Shefflin down low. R.J. Gottfried has it, hands off to Girard. R.J. Davis there defending him. Shot clock down to 7 as Hunter has it again. In the post, it goes to Shefflin. Boy, he used the forearm to get Ryan off of him and was able to bank it in. Shefflin has 5 this half and 7 for the game. R.J. Davis, quick 3 on the other side is good.
Now a 3 on the other end by Davis.
It is a 2-point game.
It was just a matter of time before he got hot. And you start to see in the second half, he really started to make some shots, came down, caught the ball in rhythm, pushed it, wide open 3. RJ's starting to find his rhythm.
Chase Hunter from behind the screen, no good on the 3, but an offensive rebound for Clemson. They dump it down to Shefflin. Pump fake gets Bacot in the air, and Bacot fouled him. That's his 3rd. The offensive rebound by Godfrey got that started for Clemson. And now Bacot just bit on the pump fake and picks up his 3rd foul. That is a big one with how well he has played tonight. Carolina down by as many as 16, now within 2. But Shefflin will have 2 free throws when we return. 14:01 to play, second half in the Smith Center. Tigers by 2. Free throws coming. Hall and Bacot with 3 fouls. We'll see how this one plays out when we return from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with
Harris
their food
Teeter?
and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter is partnered with UNC, NC State, Duke, and Wake Forest to present
I know
the
Mel
Big
Gibson.
Grocery Assist promotion. Each
No,
week,
I
one
don't
lucky
really.
fan
I
is
don't
chosen
really
to
know.
win $5
Isn't he
in free
Aussie?
groceries for
Wait,
every
wait.
assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an
I set this up today where under this setup I can switch over to ESPN. ESPN's layout for the background and the scoreboard.
We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
What does Carolina basketball have in
This
common
stream,
with
333
Accord?
views,
More
16
trophies
likes.
than Duke. The award-winning 2023 Honda Accord, named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record 37 times. Part of Honda's impressive full lineup. Accord, Civic, CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Passport, Odyssey, and Ridgeline. With available Honda Sensing, Apple CarPlay, and more. Because winning fans deserve a winning car. Find one now at your Honda dealers of the Carolinas.
All the action, all season long. This is Carolina basketball.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
14:01 to go, second half in at the Smith Center. Carolina was down 16 points late in the first half. They have cut that deficit down to 2, 51-49. But Ian Shefflin will be at the free throw line for 2 shots for Clemson. He is 1 of 1 today, and 9 of his last 10 in his last 3+ games.
He's back. He's back today.
With everyday styles at great
Yeah, he's
prices.
streaming an
You can get
NBA
more
game
of what
right
you want
now.
For less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. That's KOHLS.com. And for every assist, Harris Teeter is assisting you with groceries this basketball season. Each week, one winner will receive free groceries for every assist. Visit HarrisTeeter.com and look for the Big 4 grocery assist page to enter. Okay, let's see who Carolina's coming out of this huddle with. I think Bacot with the 3 fouls is going to sit down. The officials
Don't look like no Keith Urban.
And urge the
You better
Heels
get
to
your
come out of their
glasses checked,
huddle.
Butterfly.
It does look like Jalen Washington is going to check into the game for Carolina. He played about 5 minutes in the first half, did not score, had a rebound. It will be Davis, Wojcik, Ryan, Ingram, and Washington. So Hall and Bacot both on their respective benches with 3 fouls. Some big minutes here for Jalen Washington, Tyler.
Yeah, Jalen's
More like that rat.
For him, but also I'm curious to see how Clemson, what they're going to do defensively. Last time I think Bacot went to the bench, they went to some type of zone.
Shefflin's free throw is
Oh,
good.
that's why you said it. Okay, gotcha.
77% shooter on the year, 8 of 9 in the 2 games against the Tar Heels, and those were both right in the heart. And Shefflin, 7 points this half. He has 7 of the 10 points that Clemson
So
has
4-point
scored
lead
this
for
half.
Clemson,
And he has his team back
13:56,
up
clock
4,
running.
53-49. Washington's going to try a 3, and it rattles out. He got it on the top left, had a clean look. He was 5 of 10 on the season, but he's now missed his last 5 from behind the arc, and that was a big miss. Clemson gets it back, up 4. Gerard with Wojcik guarding him on the left side.
Bullshit, says
Out
Parsons.
to Chase Hunter, 13:33 to go. Hunter to Shefflin, who's been the dominant force this half for Clemson. Picks up his dribble, back to Hunter. He's going to drive to the left baseline, out to Shefflin. He'll try the 3, off the mark. Good box out by Washington for the rebound. Carolina heading the other way. R.J. Davis dribbles all the way into the right corner. Out to Wojcik.
It's the link for Valhalla Sports Talk swag, y'all. You want to get one of them fancy trucker hats I wear all the time? You get it right there.
Down low it goes to R.J. Davis. Got good position and forces it up against Hunter for 2. Carolina, that was a play. Hubert Davis was setting that up. And the Heels back within 2 at 53-51. Can they get a stop to get the ball down 2? Gerard around a screen, knocks in the 3.
Wow.
That was a tough shot. That was a
Thank you,
contested
dear.
Sometimes you just
3
gotta tip your hat to
tostadas
the
delivered.
offensive player. That was tough.
Crunching, munching
That's 3
time.
threes made by Gerard and another 3 made by Clemson when Carolina gets close. 56-51. Davis splits a double team and he's tackled.
Oh, blown up, going through the key. My goodness.
Clark, and Davis hit his head on the floor. 3rd foul on Clark. All this half, 4th on Clemson. R.J. Davis is up and okay. Boy, he hit his head hard on the floor after Clark almost clotheslined him on the drive.
Hand strip beef, lettuce,
He
cheese,
fell on the floor, then his
even
head
rice.
bounced
Oh my
against
God.
The floor. That one was uneasy for me to watch.
56-51, Clemson by 5. Heels had it down to 2, but Gerard with the big 3-pointer. Inbounds goes to Davis, now to Wojcik. Looking for Ryan. Now it goes in the post to Harrison Ingram. Back to the basket, finds a cutting Wojcik, and finishes through contact. What a shot by Wojcik on the rifle pass by Ingram.
That was a great cut from Wojcik. Off the ball movement is huge, especially when you put yourself in scoring position. That was a great cut from Wojcik.
Wiggins can't hit the three. Rebound
Wiggins missed the
pulled in by
three.
Jalen Washington.
Just a
Carolina
napkin,
down
baby.
3, 56-53.
Oh, you're the best. That's
11:57
it.
to
I'm
go.
good.
Ingram has it top
I'm
of the
locked
key.
in.
Hands off to Wojcik. Wojcik now on the left wing. Picks up his dribble to Ingram. Quickly on the right side to R.J. Davis. Crossover. Pull up to try and tie it. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Shefflin. Here comes Clemson up 3 with the ball. Shefflin picks up his dribble after dribbling to the left wing. Over to Clark. Pump fake for 3. Clark down the middle of the paint. His runner bounces out. Rebound tipped out by both teams. Chased down by Dylan Hunter, who checked in for his brother Chase a moment ago. 11:20 to play. Heels down 3. 56-53. Clemson has led the entire ball.
I'm going to go a little radio silence for a bit here.
Gerard weaving his way through.
Again, I'll be back later tonight, though, for that NBA game, 8 o'clock.
No. Washington battling with Shefflin. Rebound goes to Gerard. His 3, no. R.J. Davis rips it down. Here comes Carolina, down 3 with the ball again. Davis dribbles down the right sideline, sends the pass out to Ryan, now to Ingram. P.J. Hall going to check in for Clemson. 16 seconds is Wojcik on the drive, and he's fouled on the shot. It'll come after this timeout. The foul was on Gerard, his second. 5th on Clemson this half. And Wojcik, who has tied his Carolina career high with 6 points, can try and pass that with some big free throws when we return. 10:46 to go. Clemson 56, Carolina 53 from Learfield.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Offer valid through March 4th, 2024. 0 down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is Carolina basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Tar Heel fans, this is Hubert Davis, head men's basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Carolina fans are the best in the nation, and I'm so thankful for your support. Just like our team relies on solid fundamentals, you need the right foundation for your feet. And that's where the Good Feet store comes in. Their team of trained arch support specialists will find a personalized solution for you to help relieve foot, back, knee, and even hip pain. Support your heels today and head to the Good Feet store in Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Greensboro, and a new location in Wilmington.
There are 2 legendary teams in our state, the Tarheels men's basketball team and ours at Quality Equipment, where you'll find an unmatched lineup of John Deere equipment from tractor packages to riding mowers and 0 turns. Get yours with an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Backed by our professional parts and service team that always comes through in the clutch. Stop by one of our 36 locations or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
10 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the Smith Center. Clemson jumped out to a 15-2 lead in this game. They led by as many as 16 late in the first half. Carolina has cut it as low as 2. The Tar Heels currently down 3, 56-53, with Paxson Wojcik going to the free throw line for 2 shots when action resumes. We're brought to you in part by the Good Feet store. Foot, knee, hip, or back pain. Good Feet arch supports are engineered to support all 4 arches to provide pain relief, balance, and comfort. Try them for yourself. Book your free fitting today at goodfeet.com. Jones Angel, Carolina's all-time leading scorer, Tyler Hansbrough, joining me here courtside. Tyler, what do you see here? Carolina down 3.
Well, I think that RJ's found himself in, got his rhythm in the second half. We've come out as a different team in the second half.
I'm eating my dinner.
But I think the key is going to keep in Shefflin.
Homemade tostadas,
off the rebounds.
Hand-stripped beef, beans.
We've allowed him to get a lot of
lettuce,
rebounds and do different things. But
cheese, homemade salsa, homemade Spanish rice.
And PJ Hall, and we can't let PJ Hall get open looks.
Delicious.
Especially Joe Girard. When he's in, we cannot allow him to hit outside open threes.
So Hall checks back in, and so does Bacot. So you have both big guys who have 3 fouls are both returning to the action. Girard is taking a seat for the moment for Clemson. Carolina has Davis, Wojcik, Ryan, Ingram, and Bacot. These are 2 free throws here for Paxton Wojcik. He was 1 of 2 in it the first half and misses that one off the back right portion of the rim.
What'd you say, Butterfly?
So he is
What?
1 of 3 today, 11 of 14 on the season. He had been 10 of 11 at the line coming into the game today. Second one is up, and that one's good.
Uh-oh, almost
so
choked
Wojcik
on that
now
one.
has 7, and Carolina with some pressure in the backcourt. Clemson able to pass it ahead. 56-54. Tigers now slow things down. Carolina down 2. Dylan Hunter with the ball in the center jump circle, bounces to his brother Chase. Finds Hall cutting down the rim or cutting down the lane, and he's fouled by R.J. Davis, as Davis just had to reach in to stop the easy dunk there for Hall. Carolina got a little mixed up on its defense up high, and that's going to put Hall, an 82% shooter, to the line for 2 shots. Foul on R.J. Davis, his second, and 4th on Carolina here in the half. 56-54, Clemson by 2. Carolina has not had the ball down 2. They did have the ball down 3 one time. They have not had the ball down 2, and Carolina has not led in the game today. Free throw good. Clemson has been very good at the line. They are 9 of 10 as a team. Carolina is 11 of 15 from the stripe. Clemson came in as the 3rd best free throw shooting team in the conference at better than 78%. Clemson's going to empty out any potential rebounders, more concerned with Carolina getting down the court quickly than trying to rebound a potential miss from Hall, which doesn't come anyway, as he makes both free throws. He's up to 19. He is the top scorer in the ballgame. Bacot has 18 for Carolina. Heels down 4. Right corner, it is Ryan. Bounces right of the lane to Ingram, back to the basket. Ingram back out to Ryan. Pitches on the left side to R.J. Davis. Shot clock down to 11. Davis, step back, tough 3 is no good. That was a really tough shot. Clemson with a big stop, up 4 and on the move. Tigers looking for back-to-back buckets. Try to get the lead back. Cutting Shefflin gets the layup. Hall with the nice pass. Shefflin's been huge in the second half. Clemson's lead back to 6. Bacot spins by Shefflin and can't finish at the rim. And then a foul on Wojcik as he tried to get the rebound. Foul on Wojcik, his first. So Carolina had this down to 3, but Clemson has scored on back-to-back buckets or back-to-back possessions. And now back up 6, and they have the basketball.
You can see us starting to do different things defensively as far as press, try to mix up the rhythm of the game. And also, Shefflin's one of those scrappy players. You kind of got to know where he's at all times, especially when he cuts and get these offensive rebounds. You've got to find him.
11.7 rebounds for Shefflin. Dylan Hunter on the drive, out to Hall. He'll try the 3, off the back iron, no. Rebound tip to Ingram. Heels get a big stop, but still down 6. Ryan to a trailing R.J. Davis. Dribble drive, right side, no good on the runner. R.J., 5 of 17 from the floor. He's had a couple of good looks that have not gone. Carolina needs those points. Chase Hunter around a screen. He'll try a step back, fall away, no good. Rebound, Hall saves it out to Dylan Hunter to reset. And Harrison Ingram is hurt as Clemson hits a 3, and Ingram is down, holding his left knee. P.J. Hall has gone over to try and help Ingram. 2 hard competitors there, and Ingram's now down flat on his back. The 3 was knocked in by Wiggins to make it a 9-point game. That's Wiggins' first 3 of the game and Clemson's 9th, but all the concern right now is on Harrison Ingram. 8:55
Yeah,
to
that
go.
looked bad.
Clemson
That looked bad on that
run
kid. That
in the
knee
last
locked.
90 seconds. The officials are going to go ahead and send this to the 8-minute timeout.
So we're
with
timeout here.
8:55 to go. Ingram is up. And he says he can walk to the sideline himself, although he is keeping his left leg board straight as he walks.
We still
to the
have a
sideline.
Safeway here in town,
So,
Butterfly. We do.
has run off 7 straight in the last 90 seconds, and they have a comfortable advantage again. 63-54. Doug Halverson walking with Ingram to the back. Carolina in trouble now with 8:55 to play from Learfield.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill.
I didn't hear. I saw the Dodgers sign Kershaw today.
Crack open an ice cold
Big mistake, in my opinion.
And chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours.
But I didn't see the news about Vando.
Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction.
Tons of talk on sports radio today about LeBron, though.
Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Pitching a fit.
2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Playing basketball at the highest level requires excellent physical conditioning, and keeping your home in shape requires regular physical attention, too. As a proud partner of Carolina Athletics, Allen Tate Realtors recommends a home physical. Will help determine your home's value.
We'll see. Let's see when he comes back.
Data and trends, and recommend updates and improvements to maximize your most important investment. Whether you plan to sell or stay, take a tip from Allen Tate and defend your home court with a home physical today. Visit homephysical.com to get started.
Texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5
Sheila
seconds.
in the house. What's up,
like
Sheila?
Driving the length of a basketball court 3 times with your eyes closed. Research shows you are 3 times more likely to get into an accident when distracted by a cell phone. Trusted Choice independent insurance agents urge you and your families to put down your phone. Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/GoHeels.
All the action.
What's up, Jay Ramirez?
Long. This is Carolina basketball.
Well, just multiple pieces of not happy news to share with you. One, Clemson's on a 7-0 run. Carolina has trailed by as many as 16. Cut it all the way down to 2 a couple of times, but Clemson now on a 7-0 run over the last 90 seconds to lead back by 9. Heels don't have a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Harrison Ingram limping off the floor. Looked like a left leg issue for Ingram. Carolina already without Seth Trimble today, an upper body problem for Seth. Basketball camps are back. Young men who will be in 6th or 7th grade during the 24-25 school year can apply for a scholarship through their local electric cooperative to attend the UNC basketball school this June. Apply online at ncelectriccooperatives.com/sportscamps. North Carolina's electric cooperatives building a brighter future for people and communities across the Tar Heel state. So it is now a 9-point Clemson lead. That 3 by Chauncey Wiggins, a 35% shooter, is the 3rd 3 of the half for Clemson, 9th of the game. That surpasses what they traditionally make on average. They average 8 per contest, but the 3-pointer has been big today for them, and they go to the zone. Spread out against the Heels, who are running out of time, down 9. Bacot playing with 3 fouls. Hands off to R.J. Davis. Shot clock down to 10. Davis yo-yoing the dribble. Drives in left of the lane and banks it in. It hit the glass, swirled around, and dropped home. Tough shot, 63-56.
That was incredible penetration from R.J. He saw that he had P.J. Hall mismatch, kind of, jitterbugged him around a little bit, got him inside, just used the glass for a nice, easy bank shot.
P.J. Hall can't hit the 3. Rebound by Withers, who came in for Ingram, who's limped to the back with Tar Heel trainer Doug Halverson. R.J. Davis, front side on the right. Carolina down 7, trying to will its way to a victory. As Bacot gets it in the post against Hall. Double team comes, crosses the court with the pass to Ryan.
Carolina is in real trouble here, y'all.
Shot clock down to 10. R.J. dribbles into the right corner. Bounce pass out to Bacot. Right back to Davis. Finds Bacot cutting to the rim and lays it in on the drive.
That's incredible. Little pick and roll, little handoff, pick and roll. Good roll from Armando. Great pass from R.J. Just nice, easy little bucket there.
63-58. Heels back within 5. Clemson's had an answer every time. Not this time, as the layup is.
Remember Eldon Campbell? Jay Ramirez?
Rebound. Gerard, a mile-long.
Doing good. How you doing?
Good. The 10th 3 Clemson has made. They're back up 8. Down low. It goes to Bacot. He's fouled and gets the bucket. He'll have a chance for 3. Shefflin picks up his 3rd.
I tell you what, Armando's doing everything he can to keep us in this game. He's playing unbelievable right now. But every time we go on a run, it just seems like Clemson has a little bit of an answer for every run that we try to put together tonight.
Absolutely. They've hit some big buckets at big times, and most times it's been a 3. Withers out, Cadeau in. So it'll be Cadeau, Davis, Ryan. Also, Jalen Washington has come in. And Armando Bacot.
Dave?
66-60. 7:08 to go. And Bacot's free throw.
You in a good mood today, Sheila? How come?
Carolina picks up with some full court pressure. Inbounds goes to Shefflin. He'll give it to Chase Hunter. Long pitch ahead to Girard. He'll leave it for Jack Clark, who's back in. And now Clemson will work some clock. Up by 5 with 6:55 to play. Chase Hunter bounces to Girard. To Shefflin at the left elbow. Faces up against Washington. Now hands off to Clark. Out to Chase Hunter. Shot clock down to 6. Hunter on the drive. Gets to the rim. Can't finish. There's Hall, though, to clean it up. It's a 7-point game. 68-61. Tar Heels struggling to get some stops at the moment. Clemson is warmed up offensively. R.J. Davis fouled on the drive as he pulled up for the jump shot. Got fouled from behind by Chase Hunter. Just his first. It is the 7th.
Not open for this game.
Which means Carolina will be in the bonus the rest of the
The NBA game will do it at 8, but not this one.
Davis, as he was in the act of shooting. 6.5 to play. 68-61. Clemson.
Oh, there you go, Sheila. There you go.
21 points, 7 rebounds. Girard, 18 points, including 4 made three-pointers. These will be 2 free throws here for R.J. Davis. First one's up and good. So Hall and Girard are a combined 13 of 28 from the floor, including 8 of 17 from 3 and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 68-62. Second one from Davis. Rattles out. He has missed 2 today. He had missed 8 all season. 68-62. Clock becoming a factor. 6:20 to go. Girard. To a cutting Hall. Into traffic. Can't finish. Rebound slapped out by Bacot to Cadeau. Cadeau doesn't have numbers, but he's going to the rim. Throws the foul and gets the bucket to go. He didn't have numbers, but he took it right to the cup.
Unbelievable finish from Cadeau. Especially, it looked like Clemson had grabbed his hands. Good, strong move from him to be able to get that shot up for the and one. Impressive.
68-64. Cadeau to the line. This will be his first attempt of the night. Carolina's just 13 of 18. Not bad, but 72% in a game where every one of them feels big. 6:09 to play. Cadeau's free throw is good. He's now 16 of his last 18. Inbounds. Goes to Chase Hunter. He's doubled up. Able to bounce out of it to Jack Clark. Clark, long pass to P.J. Hall. Hands off to Hunter. 68-65. Clemson by 3. 5:57 to go. Hunter in the center jump circle. To Jack Clark. Cormac Ryan closes in on him. Now to Shefflin. Jalen Washington trying to check Shefflin. Hand off to Hunter. Shot clock down to 5. Bounces in the post to Shefflin. Shot clock down to 3. Shefflin bodies into Washington. He'll score and get the foul. Foul on Washington, his second. And now Shefflin with a chance for 3. Again, Clemson answers with a potential 3-point play. They have done it time and time again, either with 3-pointers or 3-point plays when Carolina gets close. 5:41 to go, 70-65 Tigers. They have led the entire game. Shefflin with no teammate on the free throw line, and he misses the free throw. R.J. Davis with the rebound. So Carolina down 5, 70-65. Davis on the right sideline.
Good again.
Little pocket pass to Bacot. Kicks it out to Ryan. Has not hit a 3 all night and still hasn't as he comes up short from the left wing. Ryan is 1 of 9 from the field and 0 of 6 from 3. Just a really difficult shooting night. Hunter loses Cadeau. Bounces to Hall. Pulls up and misses the jumper at the elbow. Rebound Cadeau. Carolina with another chance down 5. R.J. Davis in the post. It goes to Bacot. He runs over Hall and is going to get called for the foul. And that is 4 on Bacot. 7th on Carolina. Won't be a 1-and-1 because of the player control. But those two played for a long time, each with 3 fouls. And it's Bacot that picks up his fourth. 5:05 to play.
It looked like PJ just kind of guessed at what move Armando was going to make right there. Guessed right and just put his body right in front of him.
James Okonkwo coming to the scorer's table for Carolina. Girard trying to back in against Cadeau. Right of the lane. Picks up his dribble. Out to Hall. Another three. Short. Rebound Cadeau. Third chance for the Heels down 5. R.J. Davis in transition. Can't finish through contact. Bacot with the rebound. His put back won't go. Tipped it once, twice, 3 times. Still won't go. Washington has it. And he is fouled as he goes up to shoot. Foul is going to be on Girard. And that's his third. 9th on Clemson. But this should be 2 shots for Washington. With 4:35 to go. Ingram has come back to the bench. They're going to say this is a 1-and-1 on the 9th team foul on Clemson. Say the
and I'm
foul
glad I wasn't on
in the shooting motion. So a big 1-1
on stream for that.
For Washington with 4:35 to go.
Major tostada
on the bench for Carolina.
Down the front of the shirt incident.
Is good. It is going to be Okonkwo replacing Bacot.
Tostada, one of the top 5 most hardest foods to eat without getting them all over yourself.
Cadeau, Davis.
Yeah, we got rain right now, Sheila. It's been raining since about 10 o'clock today.
Ingram's been
this morning.
Up. It's 70-66. Second one for Washington to try to make it a 1-possession game. Is up and good. Again, that 5. Cadeau, Davis, Ingram, Okonkwo, and Washington. Heels down 3, and Clemson turns it over. Cadeau knocks the pass away off of Hunter and out of bounds. 4:27 to play.
It looks like the momentum's starting to shift, and also, I don't mind this for Okonkwo. He is a good physical player that can also help provide us with a lot of rebounds, which we've been struggling a little bit to get these defensive possessions stopped. Clemson's had a lot of offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Heels down 3. Ingram from the corner. Tie game! Holy smoke!
Carolina comes back and ties it with 4:11 to go.
4:07 to go. Clemson with the ball. Jack Clark to chase Hunter. An even 4 minutes. Shefflin dumps it in the post to Hall, and a foul called on Okonkwo before Hall was able to make his move. That is the 8th.
Listen, y'all, tostadas are not for the faint of heart. If you're afraid of having a little food fall down the front of your shirt, tostadas are not for you. It's literally a flat plate with stuff piled on top of it. And you're holding it in your hand and breaking it apart in pieces.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future.
Don't y'all let any of that Rob Parsons slander
that make the grid more resilient and sustainable, to initiatives
get in your heads.
Strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier. Electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
As a matter of fact, hot take. Give me a food that is harder to eat than a tostada as far as dropping food down the front of your shirt. Please, give me another food.
Family law specialists, we approach your divorce or custody case with integrity and meticulous attention to detail, aiming for positive outcomes for you. Rely on us to advocate for your interests and help you move forward. Serving the triangle.
You're literally destroying the base of the food that holds everything up.
Our priority.
Hey there, Triangle NBA veteran and UNC basketball star Pete Chilcutt, proud owner of Generator Supercenter of the Triangle, is thrilled to present the real MVP, Generac Generators.
Pete Chilcutt here. On the court, I know the importance of a strong defense. Off the court, Generator Supercenter of the Triangle has your back with Generac Generators.
Spaghetti, that's probably top 5, Bob. I agree. Spaghetti's probably top 5. You never know when that noodle's going to slide off the fork.
Today at GeneratorSuperCenterOfTheTriangle.com.
You got to have a good spaghetti eating technique. I like to use a spoon and a fork in unison, like a professional.
By as many as 16. Carolina trailed by 9 at the break. Now even with 3:58 to go. But P.J. Hall will be at the line for a 1-1.
Carolina has come all the way back.
82% shooter on the year. We're brought to you in part by Fairfield by Marriott, part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and a proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Timeouts. Carolina has 3. Clemson has 2. Fouls. Clemson's been whistled 9 times. So the next
cereal
foul
with
on
milk,
Clemson
probably
is a
top
double
5 as well.
bonus for
Butterfly, I
Carolina.
agree.
Heels have been called for 8, so the next foul will keep Clemson.
Raid's
in the
supposed to
regular
stop on
1-1
Thursday.
bonus unless
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
still
shooting
falling
foul.
out there.
Possession arrow
Really bad
belongs to
winds
the
here today,
Tigers.
Sheila. Really bad winds.
3:58 to go. Game tied at 70. See who comes out of this huddle for Carolina in a moment. Tyler, Heels have crawled all the way back here.
Mike Cedillo says go North Carolina.
First of all, you got to end every defensive possession with the rebound. You cannot let Clemson get offensive rebounds for easy putbacks. And also,
wow, there's a coach here. I don't know who that coach is, but he's pissed in one of the other games.
Actually, you've got to make everything that P.J. Hall.
Yeah, that's what I'm setting up for, Mike, because I'm setting up for March Madness streams.
That's why I like Okonkwo to come
This
out
will be
here
the format
and
for
kinda
any
bang it,
March
mix it
Madness
up. He's a
games on the
strong
channel.
player. He can provide us with some defense, especially on P.J. Hall.
Except maybe the
He is
final.
still in the game, although Bacot has come to the scorers table. Bacot has 4 fouls. Nobody else has more than 2. For Clemson, Hall, Girard, Clark, and Shefflin all have 3. This
Powder
is a
Donut, probably top 10.
For Hall with 3:58 to
Powder
go.
Donut don't stand no chance with me, though. I don't have betting on for this game, Sheila. I'm sorry.
Short rebound is knocked out by
I'll turn it on for the NBA game tonight, though.
Carolina. And with 3:56
I mean, Carolina ball tied up.
Carolina will have the ball with a
Mom
chance
Fitz
to take
says,
its
hello, my
first
friends.
lead of the game.
Locked in on that question. And an excellent answer, Mr. Bob. Excellent answer.
It's Carolina's ball. 70-70.
Spaghetti definitely gives Tostadas a run for their messy money.
Dribbles now to the top of the key, guarded by Girard. Cadeau finds R.J. Davis. Checked tightly by Chase Hunter to Ingram. Looks in the post to Bacot, nothing there. Back out to R.J. Shot clock down to 10. Davis tried to drive and get it to
Oh, a
Bacot.
turnover by the Heels.
It went right through his legs. Just the 4th turnover of the game for Carolina, but what a bad time. Girard to Hall. Right corner, it goes to Clark. 3:20 to go. Still tied at 70. Shefflin hands off to Chase Hunter. Drives right of the lane. Can't finish. Hall with the rebound. Goes back up.
Foul.
Scores and gets the foul. Foul is on Washington. He is
all flexing after he's fouled.
Right around the rim here. His 3rd.
Sloppy Joe's probably top 10.
And Clemson
Probably pushing towards top 5.
For a big 3-point play.
But Sloppy Joe's, you control the bud. You control the top and the bottom.
The Tigers have
it's kind of hard to mess that up.
And in Chapel Hill, period, 1 time ever. That was in 2020.
Clemson romping.
Carolina 60-1 all time in Chapel Hill against the Tigers. 3:14 to go. 72-70. Hall up to 23 points and 8 rebounds.
Wrap spaghetti in a burrito?
No good. Ingram with the
I don't know.
free throw was too strong.
I feel like I'm violating international food laws.
Cadeau between the circles,
wrapping spaghetti in a tortilla.
Can't get free. Now Cadeau gets deep. Elevates, and he's going to get called for an
offensive foul called on the Heels.
For shoving off with the forearm. 3rd foul on Cadeau. That's back-to-back.
I remember that commercial campaign there, Dave.
70, and then down 72.
No, betting's not open for this one. It will be for the NBA game tonight, though, Sheila.
And the Heels need a stop. Clemson by 2 with the ball. Shefflin, backdoor to Girard. Has it blocked by R.J. Davis. Girard recovers, though, and Clemson will keep the possession going. Cormac Ryan waiting at the
Clemson up by 2. 2:43 to go.
Hall, short on the 3 from straight on. Cadeau.
Trying to upset the number 3 team in the country.
R.J. Davis, hesitation dribble, nothing there. Out to Cadeau. Cadeau will reset it. Over to Ingram on the left wing. Down low to Bacot. Double team comes. Kicks it out to Davis. For the lead.
Davis for 3. Missed
Ingram
it.
had a hand on the rebound. Tipped out by Shefflin, but no. It's tipped out
Clemson
by
ball. Clemson ball.
As official Doug Sermons says the ball belongs to the Tigers. 2:22 to play. Davis had a clean look at 3. He is 6 of 20 from the field tonight. 4 of 11 from 3. 2:15 to play. Ryan comes in for Cadeau for Carolina. Hall straight on against Bacot to Girard. Gets free behind a screen and spins in the
it spins into the bucket.
Clemson up 5. Tar Heels need points.
5-point lead, 2 minutes to go. Upset alert, upset alert.
70. Davis to Bacot, right back to Davis. Over to Ingram. Pump fake for 3, left wing. Ingram trying to back in, tried to hit a cutting Washington. Ball loose. Washington recovers and then sails it into the
backcourt violation. Carolina.
That is 3 turnovers in a row for Carolina once the game was tied at 70. 1:42 to go. Paxton Wojcik going to come in. He will replace Jalen Washington. Tough couple of minutes for Jalen. Had a big foul and a key turnover.
Right now for Carolina, you've got to find a way to get
I'm not on, Mike. I'm not on.
Close out the possession defensively with the rebound.
A foul called
on
Wojcik.
On the inbound.
Before the inbound even came
so free
in,
throws
I'm not sure who got fouled
for the Tigers.
But the foul on Wojcik, his second. It will be 2 shots. It is Jack Clark who will be at the line for 2 shots. He is 2 of 2 tonight and 6 of 7 on the season. 1:42 to go.
Clemson is 1-60 all time at North Carolina.
Tied it at 70 and has proceeded to turn it over on 3 straight possessions.
Trying to make that 2.
Heels need a miss in the worst way here. 1:42 to go.
Again, after this game's end, I'll go off. I'll restart everything. We'll come back up for that basketball game.
So now Carolina down 7. Got to happen in a hurry.
But Carolina in big trouble. 1:39, clock running.
All the turnovers for Carolina. Wojcik has picked up his dribble, needs help. Bounces to R.J. Davis. 90 seconds to play. And Davis is fouled by Chase Hunter. Not a smart foul by Hunter because that's.
So we're out there trying to do his job, trying to be the official.
That's the best thing Carolina outside
and the channel promoter
had happen is the opportunity
popsicles
to get points with the clock stopped. Down 77-70 with Clemson on
said all kinds in the hood with those.
Yeah, we desperately need some points right now.
Burritos, perfect, no bowl or place paper towel out. They go same with chili dogs
at the line tonight. And
Chileritos.
1 of 3, now 2 of 4 as he makes that one. 77-71.
That's all right, Andrew.
Carolina
welcome back.
In danger of losing at home for the first time this
welcome
season.
Back, Andrew.
Just the 6th time under Hubert Davis. Down by 6 with 90 seconds to play. Now down by 5 as R.J. Davis makes them both. 77-72. Clemson having trouble getting it in. Finally finds P.J. Hall. Long pass.
Chileritos.
Carolina down 5. Heels don't want to foul just yet. Need to get a stop, though. Can't allow Clemson to score anymore. Minute 20 to go. Girard, who's been huge. Drives left of the lane. Uses his forearm to get Ryan off of him. Still dribbling around. Shot clock down to 10. Girard trying to duck under Cormac Ryan. Is short on the jump shot. Rebound is loose. And a foul is called on Harrison Ingram on the rebound. His second. That'll be more free throws for Clemson. Shefflin has a double-double, and I think he earned the foul.
1-70 lifetime is Clemson at North Carolina.
At the stripe where he is 3 of 4 tonight.
Upset alert in full effect. 77-72 with free throws happening. Missed it.
And keep Clemson. You got to make stops and convert on the other end at this point.
Free throw no good though. 77-72. 1:07 to go. Heels don't have a field goal in more than 3 minutes. Shefflin goes 1 of 2. 78-72. Carolina will roll the ball. R.J. Davis lets it get all the way to the front court before he picks it up. Heels got to score. R.J. Davis fakes the handoff pass, drives in. He missed the layup.
Missed layup.
With the rebound, Tar Heels in big trouble.
This is all over but the crying, y'all. 57 seconds to go.
Gerard gets it over to Chase Hunter. 50 seconds to play. Hunter down low to Shefflin. Pass in the middle of the paint to Hall. Back to Shefflin. He's stripped going up.
Shefflin fouled again. Hall fouled again.
Off Cormac Ryan. So it'll stay with Clemson.
No.
13 on the shot
Ball
clock.
in
Heels
under the
down
basket.
78-72. They have to get a stop here with 45.4 to play. Clemson looking for just its second ever win in Chapel Hill. Inbounds goes to Hall. He'll hand off to Chase Hunter. Don't think Carolina wants to foul now. Hunter with 5 on the shot clock, dribbling out near the timeline. Hunter with 3 seconds. Over in the corner to Jack Clark. Wide open. Three's no good.
Missed it. Here comes Carolina.
He'll get it ahead to Cormac Ryan. Ryan gets down the floor. His layup, no good.
And misses the layup high off the glass. Loose ball.
With 23.6
foul.
seconds to go. Carolina has missed 2
Watermelon top 10 for sure.
His 4th. Carolina has missed 2 layups. R.J. Davis and Cormac Ryan here in the final few seconds. They do not have a field goal for nearly 4
Pomegranates.
minutes. Baycott will try to eat into this lead at the
Pomegranates
line.
top 5.
Down 6. It was 70-70. Clemson has outscored the Heels 8-2 since.
I think upset is cooked. It's ready. It's ready to be served.
And no good.
Missed the free throw.
It just popped out. Front iron, back iron, and out. Carolina just hadn't been able to get anything to go in here once they tied the game at 70. Clemson on the verge of an enormous win. Baycott trying to get the Heels a point closer, and he does on the second free throw. And Carolina will take a timeout. We'll take a 10-second timeout with 23.6 to play.
Timeout on the floor. 10-second timeout.
5 on the verge of just its second ever win in Chapel Hill. We'll break 10 seconds. Station ID down the lines on the Tarheels Sports Network.
I wasn't overly impressed with the Dodgers re-signing Kershaw. I noticed they didn't release the details of the deal. So if they got him on the cheap, I said if we get him for cheap, I'm okay with it. Now we know why they traded that fella yesterday to the Yankees.
Both teams 2 timeouts. Both teams in the double bonus. Possession arrow to Clemson. So Carolina was down by 16 late in the first half. Worked its way all the way to a tie game at 70. Had the ball.
But I personally thought it was a mistake to sign him back.
Turned it over in a game when at that point the Tar Heels only had 3 turnovers in the entire game. They then turned it over on 3 consecutive possessions. A Davis bounce pass.
We'll see you, Kathleen. Get some sleep.
An offensive foul called on Cadeau. And then Jalen Washington in trouble in the baseline. Tried to save it and sent it into the backcourt. That allowed Clemson to score 7 straight points.
Yeah, but even if popcorn falls on you, it doesn't make a mess. You just have to pick it up. Vacuum it up.
73 with 23.6 to go. Again, the Heels do not have a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 54 seconds.
Hey, y'all, if you're new, hit that subscribe button.
In total, Carolina 36.5.
Give the video a like. This is our new format for NCAA basketball and off-brand NBA games. If it's not the Lakers, it'll look like this.
Heels come out with Davis, Wojcik, Ryan, Withers, and
Ryan Rowe in the house. What's up, Ryan?
5 to guard 4. They've got to get a steal here or a quick foul and some missed free throws. Shefflin will be the inbounder. They want to get it to Girard, and Girard loses it, but R.J. Davis tipped it last. All right, so
22.3 seconds remaining.
22.3 to go.
78-73, a 5-point lead for Clemson. Trying to upset the number 3 team in the country.
Plus percentage at 90%.
North Carolina.
This can be reviewed. And
again, I've mentioned this a couple times because I saw it. Clemson is 1-70 at Chapel Hill before this one. We got a review going on.
With the new Honda. See your Honda dealer of the Carolinas today. They also, 1.3 seconds came off the clock in that sequence, so they can also check the
Let's go Tigers, says Ryan Rowe.
To see if they feel like it is accurate. That North Carolina Farm Bureau scoreboard reads 78-73 Clemson, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what they do best. So, Tyler, obviously, number one goal here is steal or turnover. And if you don't get that, got to foul immediately and hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, I think what you do is you tell the ref you're not going to foul, but what you do is you go for an aggressive trap, and then you try to get a little aggressive because you've already put it in the mind with the officials that you're not trying to foul.
All right, they're done with the review. Here it goes.
Like a little trick where you are ultra aggressive with that trap, trying to lead to a steal or a turnover. But what you're really doing is you're probably going to end up fouling out of that trap and sending them to the free throw line, hoping they miss.
Ball does stay with Clemson. And the clock stays at 22.3.
But I don't forgive him for what happens in the playoffs with him, Bob. I'm done with him after his playoff performances.
Inbound goes to Chase Hunter. He'll bounce it to Shefflin, ahead to Hall. Carolina's going to have to foul, and Hall turns it over.
Turnover.
Steal. Still 13 seconds left, but Carolina's got to score quickly. Ingram to Davis. 9 seconds to go. Heels got to
Taking
get
too much time.
Davis, the
A two. Missed it.
And Carolina
rebound and a foul on Carolina. 4.6 seconds to go. Still a 5-point lead.
But could not get a clean look, and it has been a rough shooting night for Davis. 6 of 21 from the floor. Carolina, unless
the Tarheels faithful storming out of Chapel Hill. The exits are busy. They're headed for the exits.
And some of that could do with a little bit of fatigue. You had a big game against Duke over the weekend, and you had a quick turnaround, and you're playing another quality opponent, Clemson. Sometimes you just have those nights where your legs really aren't there.
Hall's free throw's good. Clemson is going to win for just the second time in Chapel Hill. Will be the second time in the last 3 tries.
All right, again, quick turnaround, y'all. It's
improved their record to 2-6.
It's 10 after 7 right now, so right after this one ends, I'm going to end the stream. And then I'll come back up at 8 o'clock for the Phoenix Suns in the NBA.
25-9. Tar Heels get it into the front court where Wojcik takes a timeout. So Carolina with 3.9 to play, trails by 7. So Carolina, more than anything, working on a last-second opportunity here. It was tied at 70. Clemson has proceeded.
Ryan says Clemson should have beat Duke as well.
Since then, Carolina has not
Inter Miami was in Tokyo.
In the last 4 minutes and
I have no idea.
Seconds. They are 0 of their last 4, and you stretch that to 1 of their last 9.
This will be the format for any soccer on the channel as well, y'all. We're building it up.
Obviously, but I will
9 p.m. for Butterfly. 9 p.m. start.
And when they get it rolling and they play well, they can play with any team in the country. And they came out tonight,
What does that mean, Bob? That did bite?
They made 11 3-pointers, 9 of them by Girard and Hall. Those 2 players have combined for 46 points of the 80 that Clemson has scored. R.J. Davis will be the inbounder. Clemson goes zone. Inbound to Ryan, back to Davis. He'll try a long 3, which banks in.
Damn, another 3 by Carolina.
But all it does is change the final score.
And this one's final, y'all. Clemson. Clemson defeats the number 3 team in the country, Carolina. Tar Heels, 80-76.
25 points, and now the officials are going to go take a look to make sure the 3-point count at the horn. Again, all it's going to do is change the final score here in Chapel
Hi, Butterfly.
Hill. Clemson, as the basket does count, Clemson is going to win for just the second time ever in Chapel Hill. They are 15-7 overall, 5-6 in conference play. Carolina now sees its lead in the league drop down to just 1 game. They came in with a 2-game
Ryan is
lead.
happy.
Now just 1. They are 18-5.
His Clemson Tigers
in ACC
just
action.
won a big one. Congratulations, Ryan. GG's.
That 3-pointer by Davis gave him 22 points on the night, but needed 22 shots to get them. For Clemson, it's 25-9 for P.J. Hall, 21 points and 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Joe Girard, including 5 of 10 from three-point range, and Shefflin, 14 points and 11 rebounds for the Clemson big man. Tigers come in and stun the Heels in Chapel Hill. 80-76 the final score. We will talk to Coach Davis and more in the
All right, again, y'all, thank you so much for joining us today on this early stream, a 5 o'clock start. A little over 550 views, 26 likes, and a big win for the Clemson Tigers. I'm going to bounce out, restart everything, and I'll be back at about 7:30. NBA action tonight. Milwaukee Bucks traveling to Phoenix, just about 3 hours north of me, to take on the Phoenix Suns. We'll see you in the next one, y'all. Everybody have a great day. Thank you. Like number 27. Appreciate it, Ryan. Appreciate it, buddy. We out of here, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air for now.